Buttigieg has this philosophy of not being detailed or specific about his policy positions, and it was something that he was asked about during this town hall.
Your campaign website, it's got a lot about who you are, what you believe in. It doesn't have anything specific about policy, like nothing. There's no policy section on it. At what point do you need to start actually presenting specific policies and a whole policy platform?
Well, I think I've been pretty clear where I stand on the major issues. I think I led the field in opening up the debate about policy on structural reform for the Supreme Court, for example. I'd say I've been more specific than many in offering a pathway to get to a Medicare for all environment versus just saying we can make it happen. And there's a tool coming online shortly, if it's not there now, that will make it possible to just enter a keyword and see, visualize, pull all the video on what I've said about that particular issue. We'll continue to roll out specific policy proposals too, but I also think it's important that we not drown people in minutia before we've vindicated the values that animate our policies. Because as Democrats, this is a habit that we have. We go right to the policy proposals, and we expect people to be able to figure out what our values must be from that. I expect that it will be very easy and clear to tell where I stand on every specific policy challenge of our time, but I'm gonna take the time to lay that out while also talking about values and everyday impacts, rather than competing strictly on the theoretical elegance of the proposals themselves.
Yeah, horse crap. So
that was such a bad answer.
Yeah, the minutia of policy. Oh, I don't want to bore you with that.
Yeah, please bore us. I would love to be bored by the minutia of your policy proposals.
Yeah. Instead, I want to talk about values first. No, oh, come on.
Don't care about your values. Your values are revealed in your policies.
That's right.
In your detailed policies. That's how we know who you are and what you're gonna fight for.
Yeah, I think Elizabeth Warren said that, but I'm not positive, but Anna just said it. Your policy is the values.
Yeah.
And so you telling me that you have theoretical values means nothing to me. That's what every politician says. Oh, it's about bringing the country together. We gotta get united, and it's about taking care of everybody. Yeah, but how? How are you going to take care of everybody? What does it mean to take care of everybody? What does it mean to unite everybody? How would you do that? So if you say, hey, I'm going to unite everybody because I'm going to give them all health care as a right. Hey, that sounds pretty good, right? If you say I'm going to unite everybody because half my cabinet is going to be Republican, oh no, that doesn't sound good. Eric Swalwell the other day said, I'm going to have a team of rivals. Oh God, and I'm going to put Republicans on my cabinet. No,
not interested.
No,
not interested.
Or I'm gonna unite the country by holding my police department accountable for how they treat some of the citizens where we live. I just that when he started saying that whole little run that he made, I just laughed because I'm like, that's when we need Alejandra Ocasio-Cortez right there to translate for the people, because she talks people talk, and that's politic talk, right? That's politician talk, and it's just it felt old. It felt like the days of old where politicians would just jumble along, but you're like, what did he just say? Like, what does that mean? And when it comes to me, I gotta go work at this towel mill from midnight to 6 in the morning, and I don't know what that means.
Yeah, look, even Donald Trump said that we should have universal health care coverage. Did he mean it? No, he didn't mean it. So you tell me health care is a right. All right, that sounds great, I love that. Okay, so how are you going to make that a reality? Because otherwise saying it doesn't mean anything. And then we found out, so he gave 2 examples there about policy. One was Supreme Court. He does have this interesting, different idea about having 15 people on the Supreme Court. I don't agree with it. But to me, it's not, it's not a showstopper. Okay, it's an interesting idea. At least it's an idea, and it's more complicated than that because 5 get appointed by the current justice, et cetera, et cetera. It's not just packing the court, right? But Democrats, like Democratic politicians, are like, ooh, we get to get around the Trump Supreme Court picks. I like that. Electoral college, he questions that. Ooh, that's good for the Democratic Party. Notice how everything's helping the Democrats in power, right? So far. Then he gets to Medicare for all, and he's like, yeah, Medicare for all. But no, we're gonna get there through graduated steps. See, now when you said Medicare for all and you said healthcare is a right, that sounded like good values. When you explained it, it sounded like crap. Okay, your particular proposal. You're like, okay, let's not do that. Instead, let's do a quarter measure and hope we get there 20 years from now.
You know, I can say some of the things that you guys can't say, but I watch body language. Like, I don't trust anybody who smiles after every question. Kamala looked down. If you Bernie side eyes you right in your face, like he's like, what? That little petty question, I'm gonna answer your little petty question. Just pay attention to the things you look for in people in real life. These are real people, and we put them on a pedestal. They're human beings. They're supposed to be representing us and what is important to us. Hold them accountable. When Kamala answered that question, she looked down on the ground about the student loans, and then she was like, yeah, I'm down for anything to lower the student loans. Pay attention, hold these people accountable.
Yeah, but that man, the media loves that smile. Oh man, when Buttigieg does this, and does the great, word salad of the minutia, of the verbiage, of the this, of the that, and then but I'm gonna instead value the values that we have. And they're like, oh, and then he does this, and they're like, ooh, he's good.
And look, to some extent, I get it, and we have to understand others. We have to step out of our own bubble, right? And what does Buttigieg represent? He represents what some on the left feel nostalgic about. The Obama era politics, the highly educated, clean-cut, well-spoken man who can, use the word salad effectively to convince everyone that he has values that align with theirs. But if you're not specific about your values, and if you don't have the policy to back it up, it's very easy for people to, pass you off as insincere, as someone who's just, willing to speak pleasantries, but doesn't have the, doesn't do the legwork, doesn't have the legwork behind the policies.
Like what you see? Click the subscribe button below, and don't forget to ring the bell to never miss another video from the Young Turks.